Hey baby, it's game time. What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? Let's get this started. Change this to BPSR. Change this to BPSR. The music's blaring. We got everything going. What's up, Ben? How you doing today? Let's bring this down a bit. Hello? Maybe a little bit too down. Bring this down. Bring this over here. Bring this to about here. Game voice, sure. Bring this a little bit lower. Yeah. And bring this all the way down. Bring this here. Voice receive. We ain't using those stinking voice chat. Ain't no way. Not around here. Not around here. Not on this game. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear that you're good. Hopefully I'm good. Hopefully this game is good. Stress killing some orcs, man. You know what? Them orcs gotta go. The orcs must die. And now, hopefully, I can relieve some stress on this game. You have unsaved. No, cancel. I do not want to save it. I want to start from scratch. So, do you want buy type 2 or buy type 3? 3 is. Let's do 3. God, I pray this game is good. Please let this game not be trash. Give me an MMO. I beg of you. China, save me from what Bamco couldn't. I need China to save me. What do we want to start with? She has a nice color. I might start with her. I might want to tone up I might want to tone up just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Yeah, okay, we'll start with her. All right, so from here, keep the hair as black as can be. You know, we love dark hair. Gradient, I don't want gradient. Wait, what's it? No, that's a highlights. Turn off highlights. All right. Maybe I will want highlights. I usually don't like highlights. That's not my style, but we'll see. So what's going on over here? What kind of hairs we got? So far, this might be the best one we got. We haven't seen that many. It's a little wild. A little wild back there. This ain't half bad either. What we got here? Nope. Nopity, nope. Whole lot of nope. Well, maybe this. Nah, that's too short. If it was longer, I'd take it. All right, so we are taking... Was it this? It gives her a 5 head though. She out here looking like Rihanna. That's my only issue. Why she gotta have a 5 head? And see, I don't want to get caught up in the character creator. All right, this is what we're taking. This is it. I don't need to see anything else. This is it. All right. Do I want a gradient though? Maybe we'll do a little bit of a gradient, and we'll do. No, don't do a gradient. Don't do a gradient. Because here's the problem with gradients, right? Whenever you want to start doing outfits, and then you gotta bounce off the syncing the way your gradient looks, and then sometimes the gradient of your hair throws everything out of whack. Can't do it. Like, as much as I would like to. Oh wait, what? Oh. Huh. All right, never mind. Custom. All right, Blue Protocol. I didn't know. I didn't respect your game. We can take part of the front and then part of the back and mix and match. Clearly, I was not respecting your game that you had here. All right, thank you. Thank you for options. I love options. Okay, so what do we want to do in the back then? Also, get rid of this. No hogays or anything like that. The back is the most important because the back is what we're going to be seeing most of the time. This ain't half bad, but I don't know if I want that. Kind of want it up though, or do I want it down? Baby, are you down? Oh God. See, now they gave me too many options. Why they give me options? Okay. We'll leave it with this. We'll start with this. Okay, so what we got in the front then? In the front, we will do, I want something long. If I got it up in the back, or maybe this. That's not long, but this is nice. Not this. This might be nice too. I'm telling you, they get, what's the, there's a word for this when you have too many options and it just stops you from progressing. I came up with a term for this, and I have that issue to the max. It might be decision anxiety, but I don't think that's it. It might be something, but we'll go with this. So I like it in the back because it implies that she has more hair in the back if she lets it down, and we got long hair in the front. So we'll keep this. All right, so let's look at her face. This is fine. That's presets. Oh God. Oh God. Ah God. Where was that? Wait. There we go. Let's go back to this. Okay, so let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's start here. So let's go with the eyebrows. Do I want Kenbaru eyebrows? Do I want them to be extremely bushy, or do I want them to be extremely thin? Let's go with thin for now. Let's go with completely dark. I like that. Now, eyes. Eyes are very important. No. I usually like eyes like this, or I like the more aggressive look in her eyes. So I think I'm gonna lean with this. We'll go with this right here. Pupil size. We'll keep that there. Pupil shape. Yeah. Nice and big. Nice and big. Now eyelashes. See, this is only gonna matter when we're taking selfies. And if I like this game and I like the camera options they got, I will be taking a lot of screenshots. Don't have me on my 14. Ooh. Good. I can rock that. Okay. Now we got pupil options. Okay. Now I can always hit the cat eye. I love cat eyes, but we got plenty of options here. Oh, you got the Hibana from Fire Force. I might rock these. Layered coloring. Let's go with red. Then 2. Ooh, this might be fun to play around with. And then we can make it white. Ooh, okay. And this changes the inside. Okay, so now we got red on the outside with a little whites at the bottom, but then the little shape inside her eye is also gonna be white. How does it look if it's black? Nah, not black. We gotta have it white. Yeah, keep it white. But do I want to stick with that? That's the question. I think I do. I really like that. So yeah, we're gonna stick with this. This is what we're going with for the eyes. Nose. There's only so many anime noses you can do, right? But we'll go with the small nose right here. Nice. Do I want to have a big mouth, nice and wide open, or do I want to have a small mouth? We'll go with medium, mama bear. Well, mama bear, nice and medium. Now, teeth. Now, I love sharks. I don't know if I like shark teeth, though. Oh, God, now she's just a gremlin with a single fang? No, absolutely not. Maybe I'll give her shark teeth. Yeah, I can be a shark. I love sharks. They're my favorite animal. We'll give her shark teeth. Eyeshadow. Hold on. Did I accidentally just change her teeth? No, her teeth are fine. Do I want to even give her eyeshadow? I kind of do. God, too many options. The issue is if I can't change this afterwards. I'm sure I can, but I don't know if this is old MMO style where it's like, you want to change the way you look? All right, pay up. But I could always just make a new character too. That's fine. All right, we'll go with this. We'll keep it basic. Lip gloss. Make it nice and, oh no, I want to give her up. Hold up. Nice and red. I want to go with the, if I do this hard of a red, I need to change her eye color to make her eyes more red. Where are her eyes? Because her eyes aren't as red as I would like them to be if her lips are going to be so red. But that's only because she has so much white in her eyes. So maybe if I darken the white. Darken the white. Give it a little bit more color. About right there. Oh. About right there. All right. I can work with this. Markings. Now I do like scars. I did just give my character Mass Effect a scar. But it's gotta be a nice scar. Usually a nice little X. Oh, here we go. A nice little X. Okay. X or a nice little eye scar. So like this or this. Nice little X on the cheek. I'm not sure I like the color. I prefer it to be like just a straight black. But this is like a dark brown black. And that's not what I want. I want just flat black. It might just be because of color, like the way it interacts with the color of skin. So you know what? That's fine. I can deal with that. But I can give her 2 scars. So now I can also do, where the heck is it at? No, not that. Where is that? I don't want you blushing. Where's the other eye? Where's the eye? I know it's over here somewhere. There it is. All right, perfect. Now, she has a story to tell. She was in a fight. Somebody slit her eye. Somebody cut her on the cheek. She has a story. All right, good. Now, here's the problem. I want to lighten her up just a smidge. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so that's maximum. Let's give her about right there. Right there? Okay, I can work with this. All right, now here's the thing. We have sliders, right? Now, clearly it's in my name. You can't make them too big, but we gotta max them out thighs. So you gotta max out the thighs. Yeah, make them max. Now, how's that waist looking? Want her waist to be snatched? Yeah, let's tighten up that waist. Her chest, make her chesty. I'm, I like, modest. I like modest booba. Okay, we ain't gotta go crazy on the booba. So we'll leave it about right there. -5 is fine. Now, height, do we want her to be small or huge? We'll give her a nice little 3. Not too big, not too small. Perfect height. And you always gotta be thigh maxing. Now, here's the thing. The thighs gotta match the calves. Like, if you ever seen I want her to have calves like she's been going to church all her life. Because if you ever seen some women that go to church and they constantly wear heels, if you look at their calves, they look like football players, the way their calves are so toned. So we're gonna give her some nice calves about right here. There you go. Well, maybe a little. So we don't want to be that skinny. We don't want to be this big. Let's pull it down to about a 7. There we go. Perfect. Now the hips. Do her hips lie? Her hips don't lie. So we'll put her at a 5. There we go. I wish I had different outfits to use. Maybe there are. Okay. I like the poses. Oh, look at the little shark teeth. All right, maybe I do like the shark teeth. Okay, actually, for non-Gooner reasons, this will help. Do the hips increase? Oh. Well, now I gotta hip max too. You gotta hip max. I have to. I'm sorry. You gotta go hip maxing. Okay. So now we're thigh maxing and hip maxing. I think we're done here. I think we're done here. Aha! Outfits. Okay. That's a lame outfit. What even is this outfit? What is going on here? What is this? I don't know what this is. It ain't good. This is better. I don't know if I like all this going on in the front, though. This is nice. What the heck are these shoes? What are these shoes? Okay, this is cute. This is also cute. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, well, I mean, that's standard. You can't go wrong. Okay, now I'm rocking with it. I need that. I need that in my life. Not that. Maybe this. So far, this. Well, you're a detective. You know, it's gonna be crazy if this game is actually good and Bamco actually just, you know, gave up some easy money. I would hope that it is good, but I don't want to laugh that hard at Bamco because I need Bamco to win because I need Covain and I need God Eater, so they can't lose either. That's the bad part. I have to root for them to win. All right. So, I already know what we're doing here. Where is it at? Stormblade, Wind Knight, is this it? Here we go. All right. Skyward spec. I want to be the ultimate. I want to jump in the sky and throw my right there. That right there. I want to play Zeta. There we go. This is what I want. Okay. Difficulty 4 out of 5. Easy. Who cares? 4 out of 5. I love difficulty. Choose. Confirm this class. Hello? Did I choose a name? I don't think I chose a name. All right. Hold F to skip? Nah, not around here. God, I pray this isn't bad. China save me. China save me. China save me. I wonder if this game actually has a decent story. I remember that, what's it called, when it was under Bamco, they tried to market it with the story, but I don't know if it was actually any good. No, that's a cute cat-like creature. Graphics quality, we got it on max. You still don't want my name? That's crazy. How don't you still want my name? Let me turn up the volume just a smidge, because it is a little low now. 50% should be good. Friends? How can I add friends if I don't have a name? Unless I just go, off my UID, that's how. So if I have if it's UID based, do I change my name? Can I change my name? I have no clue if I can change my name. But if it's UID based, that means you should be able to use whatever name you want. So that's fine, I guess. I'm sure maybe they'll ask for my name later. All right. To someone deep in slumber, did you sleep well? I hope you're fully rested by the time your eyes reach this letter. I've left new clothes by the window. I took the liberty of discarding your old ones. Discarding you old ones? All right, already? Hey, A+ games. You got a typo. Your old ones. I fixed that for you. You're welcome. When you're ready, come downstairs. Behold, the most radiant young girl in the crowd, her brilliance eclipsing the stars. You know it's me. Looking forward to seeing you. By the window. Alright, Ariana, what a name. See to open profile, equip, armor, equip, gauntlets. Okay. Alright. If I can, oh, there we go, zoom out, because Jesus, that was a little too close for me.
相変わらずですな。
もちろんあの子が目覚めたらフ パケ前は7-3よ。私が7であなたが3。妥当でしょ。
本当に問題はないんでしょうな。
Certainly a choice to have the mouth moving at such, you know, low FPS. Yeah, I got into the beta. I was one of the lucky ones. I got in on the first wave too. Though allegedly, this was something that was still not confirmed, but I saw an October release date for this. Allegedly. Yep, I'm hoping that it's not bad. I'm hoping that it is... I need it to be good. I need it to be good. Dude, I got too many games in September. September is my full month. And realistically, my games in September are going to roll over to, well, every month. They're going to roll over to October and November. All the game, basically, the rest of the year is booked. The rest of the year is entirely booked. And then the beginning of next year is also booked. There's no free days until, like, March. Basically, except in my case, I would argue just slightly earlier because Starlight Revolver, which is just a roguelike, that comes out on the 27th in early access. So, that, into the Lost Soul Aside, into... There's something else on the 4th that isn't Silksong. There's something else I'm forgetting. Oh, on the 5th is Demon X Machina 2. On the 12th is Borderlands. On the 19th is Trails Remake. And then in October you got the Zelia remake, or remaster rather. Lady, you are that I don't have this kind of money. I don't what are you talking this is not a bargain. I have no money. Shut up. When the heck did you save my life? Did you save me from that dream? No, I don't remember any of this. Dude, and the problem is that there's so many roguelikes in general just popping up left and right. Thankfully, I don't want to play too many, but realistically, like, there's an update for Gunfire Reborn coming out soon as well, so I own that, so I'm gonna play that for sure. But yeah, no. Gunfire Reborn is definitely my favorite of the FPS bunch. That's a really fun FPS roguelike. A little Chinese, a little furry, but it's nice. Sexy Steamer King? Alright. Voidbreaker. Aha, here we go. Name. Psycho. I'm broke, lady. I am broke. I have nothing. But yeah, there are so many games coming out, and again, fingers crossed that I end up liking this and that it's actually good. But if it is good, that means I'm gonna have an MMO to play, and that throws everything out of whack. Cause now that's like, that's even worse than my daily gacha grind, because daily gachas, that's easy. I can work with that. That's like 15 minutes per game. This is a commitment. This is an actual commitment. But I miss this commitment, so I welcome if it is good.
2年と3ヶ月分。それにそちらの宿代でプラス1日。悪いが、もう待ってはあげられませんな。
I'm so surprised you boot up PSO2. Like every time I see you boot up, I'm like, man, should I give it another shot? I really do want to. I want to give it another try. I think the last time I gave it a try was maybe a year ago from now, maybe a little bit longer, but ugh. Man, I'm not paying off anything she owes. Which is good. That's good. If it's in a good state and they can work their way up, good. Very good. It just sucks because this is literally a rehash of what they did with PSO2. Why are they doing it again in NGS? They should have learned their lesson the first time. Why are you trying to work from the bottom and work up? Why are you doing this again, Sega? You did this already. Like jumping from episode 6 into NGS was awful.
私がこの名にかけて誓うわ。あなたをアステルリーズ一番のお金持ちにしてあげる。いい場所があるの。お金が簡単に手に入って、新しい服やごちそうまでゲットできるの。もちろん行くわよね。
I'm telling you, they should have just left the game in the oven a little bit longer. Just let it cook. You gotta let these things cook to fruition. You know, don't take it out the oven too early. But that game came out half baked.
アルーナさんが本気を出せば、こんなツケなど簡単に払えるはずなのですが、何せ彼女は。
She is. You're not gonna tell me what she is? Oh god. Oh god. Oh hey. Wait. Join Celestials. Okay, I thought that was. I thought they were already trying to tell me to buy gold or something. Is that motion blur? That looks like a little bit of motion blur. Well, hey, like I said, even if I'm not playing NGS, I'm rooting for its success. I always am, because PSO2 is just too good. I don't want to see that game fall apart, because at the end of the day, NGS is the only way we're gonna even see a PSO3, which technically NGS is. So, you know, if I want a true PSO3, NGS has to do well.
華麗な服を次々と生み出し、料理人たちは美食広場で日々新たなレシピを開発中。ここなら何でも叶えられそうじゃない？
So whenever I see people like saying, "Oh yeah, I hope NGS fails," Sega needs to learn their lesson. I'm like, they need to learn their lesson, but I do not want them to fail because I want more PSO. Give me more PSO, please. All right. However, if I had to describe the Astral Leads in one word, it'd be extraordinary, just like this. It's Engram Hub, a teleportal through which you can freely travel between different areas. The more Engram hubs you activate, the faster. Okay, let me turn. It's actually going very fast. Simply touch it gently. Touch it gently to activate it. And incredibly convenient. Would you like to try it yourself? Yes, I would. Trash game. Oh god. Oh wait, no, they're talking about Destiny. The same way when syncing Bamco let this game flop when they were the owners of it. I'm like, I don't want this game to flop. I need this game to succeed. Not only because I want to play the game, but this game needs to make money so I can get more Code Vein and more God Eater. Everything is tied together. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I hope Tekken 8 fails. Wait a second. I know Tekken 8 is just a whole different division, but Bamco needs to, they can't be losing money on that or else they're not going to invest in God Eater. Please, don't do this to me. I need Bamco to succeed in everything they try. That new Pac-Man game that's not Pac-Man, but it's Pac-Man related. I need that to be good. Though apparently that was good. I don't know how well it sold though.
楽しい開封祭の冒険が始まるわ。
Alright. Saw Resonance, episode 1, beginning of the journey. Is that you can't chat while fishing? Oh no, you can't chat while fishing. Gerard. Alright. Welcome to Sea Breeze Festival. We're delighted to have you. For Festival Pass applications, please come to me. Hello, whatever they just did with that transition of us popping out and make that a bit smoother. Hello, Mr. Gerard. Do you have a moment to talk? Dude, I know they need to do so much better. The problem is that I know it's a mix of them trying to do things different and their stakeholders are doing another thing. It's a god. The game dev cycle is something I never want to be a part of, especially at a high level. It's already annoying enough just in my job when I have things I want to do for students I can't do because somebody at the top is like, well, you know, they don't need that. I'm like, but I work directly with students. I can tell you what they would gain from. What you don't even talk to them. You don't know what they need. I do. And I'm sure there's people that are like, I know what the gamers want. They want to do this. But are you sure they want to? Are you sure they don't want another live service game? They don't want another battle pass? Are you sure? God, it's awful. I hate it. Absolutely, it's my privilege to serve the legendary Lady Irona and her companion. Legendary? How is she legendary? You think the title isn't impressive enough, correct? Allow me to rephrase. It's my utmost honor to serve the pride of the Pioneer Bureau, the legendary adventurer and shining star of Asterleeds, the great Lady Irona and her companion. Let me look at this Game Boy break real quick. Is this that game that just came out? This is new, right? I've seen, because the trailer for this came out like what? I know it was at Gamescom, and it was was it at the Game Awards and Summer Game Fest? I remember seeing this. Okay, yeah, I was interested in this. I just didn't know it already came out. That's cool. That's good to hear. That's good. Because I definitely was, I remember looking at this and thinking that it looked nice. Oh, you flattered me. Those are just empty titles. I prefer to keep a low profile. Please keep our participation in the festival between us, Mr. Gerarda. Oh, okay. See, the problem was, when I was watching Gamescom, I was at work, so technically I wasn't watching it. I was like halfway watching it, so I saw the trailer start, but I didn't finish watching it. But yeah, that's good. That's hype. That's actually a good game. Of course, here are your citywide festival passes. Besides participating in our activities, you can use them to display your preferred appearance and meet new friends. I'll get back to work now. Enjoy the Sea Breeze Festival, both of you.
どうしたの？まあ、ちょっとした事情があってね。あんまり目立ちたくないの。
Like Returnal hard or harder than Returnal? Because Returnal is probably like the pinnacle of roguelike difficulty for me. I don't think I've played one that's harder. Returnal's a banger. That's a really fun one.
それにこの綺麗な髪も毎日お手入れ必要でしょ。そりゃお財布も寂しくなるわよね。まだ疑ってるでしょ。いいわ。後で開拓局に行って確かめてみなさい。そんなことより今はお祭りを楽しみましょう。
That sounds.
豪華な景品とたくさんのルームが私たちを待ってるんだから。
Hello and thanks for the follow, Julie. Julie? Yeah, that looks like a Julie. Let's go. But yeah, if it's harder, that's pretty cool. Can I do something about this thinking UI? It's a bit like, I'm gonna shrink the chat, pull that over to the side. Let me see. Settings, audio, graphics, psycho, key display. Oh God. Huh. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. I can work with this for at least now. Hi. Welcome up, boy. Oh, right. I forgot it does it twice. As long as y'all don't hear the second one, it's fine. We'd like to inquire about the festival limited beauty packages. What will this cost us to look at? The Coral Cottage Festival has only recently opened, and we're looking for suitable models to create promotional images. I think you two match our salon's aesthetic perfectly. The green-haired lady even resembles a certain well-known figure. Would you help provide concepts for our promotional images? I'll certainly reward you with the package afterward. Sure, whatever. I'll do it. Yeah, whatever. You can actually work with altering your game settings. Elaborate on what you said there, because I'm confused a little. I'll just stand here quietly and gaze at you with loving kindness. All right, let's go. This is subtle elegance. A graceful green-haired beauty standing poised with a gentle gaze. It will make a perfect painting. All right, lady, look. Let me just get to the combat. All right, I want to make sure I like the game before I invest too much time in the game. What a perfect scene. Inspiration is washing over me like ocean waves. Thank you both. My bonus is secured. Bonus. All right, give me your bonus. God, I should have tested this color in more lighting, because now I'm not brown, I'm gray brown. And I hate it when I don't know the way that my color looks in lighting. Like, gray brown is fine, but like I'm more gray than brown instead of just whatever. It's fine. I'll live. There's a mod where if you lower your resolution. Oh, so you mean like straight up you're like, I was confused if you really meant messing with your game settings, and you really meant messing with your game settings. That's kind of cool. I don't know how happy I would be with lowering my resolution, but hey, I'll take it. Seems quite spirited too. Why not check out my merchandise? I don't want to check out your merchandise. I want to check out the enemies. I want to get to a little bit of fighting, please. In which region? Oh God, this place. I don't know. I'll go with this. I don't know these answers. The safest, whichever has the safest bet is always C. Always C. Also, where did my music go? Where the heck did, there we go. I was about to say. Also, the game volume is a little quiet. I'll probably turn it up just a little bit more. Turn it up about right here. Beauty. Oh, wait, can I change my color? It's eyeshadow. You can. Okay, sick. Okay, so I'll be fine. I will be perfectly fine. I can work with this. Not gonna lie, I'm so sorry, Blue Protocol, but you gotta let me test out the combat before you hit me with all this. Oh God! Thank you for letting me test out the combat finally. I wish I knew what I was doing at least. Now, how do I... Oh, that's not how you do your aerials. How the heck do I do my aerials? Ah, God. Okay, well... It's low. Because, like, it's there. It's just really, really low. Let me turn it up a little bit more. The problem is I don't want it blasting on my music, but it's also just so low for whatever, not music, my ears. Okay, so let me turn it up here. Turn this up a little bit. That should be fine. Okay, so you can hear it now, right? Okay, good. Okay, so 4 buttons. You have your this, strike 1, strike 3, gale form. That's on this. Okay. I can work. I'll learn. I will learn this game's systems. Like that didn't feel bad, but also I was just clicking buttons, so I had no clue what I was doing. I do wonder if I'm gonna want to play this on controller, though. I might, because if it might just be a controller game. Usually I don't play MMOs on controller, but if it feels better, I'm down for it. An impressive name. I look forward to seeing you more. You're more active on whatever. Who cares? I won't keep you any longer. The Sea Breeze Festival features many exciting activities. You're both welcome to participate further. All right. Well, I don't want to participate. Oh, hello. Yes. I was always on keyboard and mouse for PSO 2. I bet it feels fine on controller because it doesn't have any buttons, but I don't know. For whatever reason, I prefer to play MMOs on keyboard and mouse. Though I will say, for more simpler ones, like I said, I'm more open to it, but you would never, ever catch me playing 14 on controller like certain madmen that we know. Like, what? What? 14? With all those buttons, even if they are making them way more simplistic? Heck no. Though I guess considering the way that they've simplified it, it might be a bit easier now. Oh god, don't tell me we got our mascot coming out. You got some skinny legs, my dude.
いいかい？あんたが祭り中でチャンピオンの座を総ざらいしたスーパールーキーだね。パッと見どこにでもいる凡人にしか思えないけど、俺はなれる。回覧すら道を譲り、天地すべてが
that dude whose name was on the leaderboards. All right.
そう。新たなる冒険王となるべく運命づけられし者。それこそが俺なんだ。この祭りは本来
I just need them to let me free. Set me free. I want to. Let me hit more enemies. I need to make sure it feels good.
つまり全部負けちゃって悔しいってことでしょ？思い出した。ナルルって全部2位にランキングされてた。
Yep, I saw his name there. I saw his name.
そっかそっか。かわいそうなシルバーコレクターさん。
シルバーコレクター。
噂の勝者の影でルーノを数える謎のにやけ面め。あれ？その格好、まさかアルーナ様のモノマネ。
I will say,
まあいい。俺の目的は
while the music is fine, right? I've never been a fan of like generic medieval town music, so I need them to set me free outside this town before I decide if I want to turn off this game's music and play my own. But it sounds very like I've heard this in MMOs since 2009.
宿命のライバルのひもじい様子なんて見ちゃいられない。慈悲深いこのナルル様が特別に救いの手を差し伸べてやる。あんたらは最近話題の平原の怪異を聞いたことあるか？
Ah, oh, the clip. Clips in.
黒霧の怪異に襲われる。
Drag this over here.
そんな噂が流れたせいで今年の開封祭はいつもよりずっと観光客が少ないんだ。それだけじゃない、交易もほぼ止まってるらしいんだ。どこでも売ってたホーンゴートの角だって今じゃ絶賛高騰中だし、そこで開拓局が高額の懸賞金をかけて平原の怪異の真相を突き止められる冒険者を募集しているって話だ。俺は年齢制限で応募できないだけだからな。あと数年もすれば。
Oh boy, yeah, give you a few years, you're definitely not gonna die before the adventure fully begins.
とにかくルーノに困ってるならアステリア平原の調査に行ってみなよ。ただし安全第一だぞ。うっかり行方不明になったりするなよ。
Alright, get out of here, kid.
顔を真っ赤にして逃げちゃった。あの子がくれたものを
Alright,
確
so
認してみて。
real
まさか
quick,
挑戦状とかじゃないわよ
I'm
ね。
glad I thigh maxed because you can absolutely tell the difference between the left and the right. You know, this is alright, this is quaint. And then we got Big Thighs McGee over here. That's what I want to see. Always keep a box of healing aromatic. Alright, whatever. That's just heal to enhance a weapon. Go to Artisan Guild. Standard. Pack sufficient food. Whatever. For more treasure chests, wander around the plains. Look, you ain't gotta tell me more. I know what to do. I play in MMOs. Look, you ain't gotta teach me nothing.
悪意はなさそうね。そういえばナルルが言ってた平原の怪異、私も聞いたことがあるわ。懸賞金が出てるなら明日にでもアステリア平原へ行ってみましょう。
Alright, they're setting me free now. Let's do it. I'll tell you what, since they're setting me free, I wonder if this game is gonna pick up my controller. Oh, wow. Immediately? Oh no! It's also picking up my sinking stick drift! Ah, I hate Sony, why? Sony, why? Why do your controllers suck? Okay, there we go. That's a tech I learned. If you just press down on it and spin it around a little bit, it will stop stick drifting. Only for a little bit. I just gotta do that every now and again. And there it goes again. Ugh, whatever. We'll figure it out. Is there a sprint? There we go. Ooh, the sensitivity is crazy high though. And this stick drift is not helping me stop moving either. All right, you know what? We'll figure this out later. Hold on. Put this thing back down. Put this thing back down. Turn it off because ain't no way. I'm not dealing with that right now. Let's change the settings and everything. All right. So out we go. Yep. Okay. All right. Now the real game begins. Please. I beg you. Be good.
ここがアステリア平原。マグナ大陸の南にある豊かな大地よ。点在するバファリア親族の遺跡にはまだたくさんのバファリア遺産がいるの。神秘的だけど危険もあるわ。それに数年前のバーンハルト公国との独立戦争がまだこの地に傷跡を残してる。戦火により失われた村だってあるわ。それでもこの広大さと美しさは変わらない。冒険したくなるよね。
All right, well, the world does look beautiful and there's people out here, so please be good. Let me, when did she send this email? 328? Let me tell her thank you. Thanks for grabbing the checks. All right. Okay. All right. Looks nice, I'll give it that much. Alright, let's talk to this chick. Check it out. There's, oh my god, what are you? I'm not picking up money off the ground unless it's a lot of money, then I'll pick it up. I'll never forget the time I was thinking, I thought I found 100, but it wasn't a full 100. It was just a piece of $100 bill. I was so pissed. I was so tilted. Like, how dare you bait me with that? Okay. Okay, now... So it's a 5-string, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let me see if I actually weave in between. Or is it just always gonna start from the beginning? That's what I need to see, so. It's slash slash. Okay, so you always start from the beginning. So I wonder if you should, okay. Ooh, that's something to note. You are animation locked like crazy. Yeah, you are stuck in that animation. You are not escaping that, so you need to not do anything crazy. Okay, I will say, for just starting out though, feels smooth. It doesn't feel bad at all. Okay. I do have to God, this is where controller would feel better, just so I wouldn't have to mash click like this. Oh, and there's a perfect dodge. Hold on. Okay, well then. And that has some pretty big, like a big window on that perfect dodge too, because that was at the end of the dodge. Nope, early. That was early. Just okay. All right. Don't get me started. Let me keep my. I'll keep myself contained. I'm not excited. Oh, and that's a 2-string. So double tap it to get the other hit. You have a dash in. What's this? Oh, that's just a buff. So I wouldn't want that there anyway. I would want to move that. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. You know, again, first impressions. First impressions are very good. First impressions are very, very good. The real tell is gonna be the first boss. Now, quick question. How loud is the clicking? Because I know my mouse is a little close to my mic. So if the clicking is too loud, I'll figure out my controller and see if I can get it to not be annoying. Because I know it's not picking up when I'm not talking, but when I'm talking, I know you can hear the click, like that. Especially considering the fact that you have to mash on it. Oh god, okay. Wind attack. Range sharp, what the heck is sharp? 10 seconds. Oh, you don't hear it? Good. Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Okay, so I gotta go down this tree to make it to the skyward spec, and that's how I'm gonna get this. Okay, alright. So if that's the case, does that mean that I have to... Does it matter which side I go down? Do I have to go down this side just to get to this, or can I go down either side? These are questions that will need answers. And then I guess the good thing is that any money you spend in beta will be refunded to you. So I just need to make sure I like the game before I go crazy. Trading oh no, it's an MMO! Oh no! Oh, they're doing the thing. It's like I got transported back to 2010. You got taxes on trading, and then there's a deposit fee if you... Oh no! Oh god, it really is an MMO. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh god, I hate those swimsuits. All right. Dude, why do so many of these outfits not come with shoes? Oh my god. 2,000? What's the conversion? Because I swear if this is like $20, I'm gonna be tilted. Hey, you don't need shoes if you just put on a one piece, that's for sure. What's the conversion rate? Basic star chest? Okay, so you can get it. It looks like you can probably get some currency naturally through the game. That would be cool. I know they can't give you too much, but we'll see. We'll see how this works. Yeah, we're humans. We're humans, all right.
何かあったんですか？本当に人間かってどういうこと？
あれを見ればきっと君たちも取り乱す。信じられない光景だった。黒い霧に包まれた怪物に襲われたんだ。でも雪だるまの騎士に救われ。すみません。まだ気が動転しているようで、私がご説明しましょう。私たちは黒い霧に包まれた奇妙な怪物に襲われました。ただ必死に。A
snowman? Look, if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm afraid of any snowmen, but maybe this is a big old scary snowman.
私たちを救い、そして怪物を追って走り去ったのです。本当です。黒霧の会に雪だるま騎士。
No, okay, the snowman saved y'all. All right, all right, all right. the blank look on our face, just like, what the heck are these people talking about? Just the dead stare, like, what the hell? A snowman in summer? Do you see the weather out here? It looks good. It looks really nice. Honestly, I like looking at vistas like this just because it makes me feel like I need a bigger monitor, which is not good because I don't want to buy a bigger monitor, but it makes me want to invest in a bigger monitor. I want to, oh, okay, it's a person dressed like a snowman, there you go. But I want it to be nice and wide. I don't actually want an ultra wide monitor, but whenever I look at stuff like this, like maybe you do want an ultra wide monitor. You know, maybe it's not that bad of an investment, but I prefer my 1, 2, 3 setup. It's a midsummer miracle.
雪だるまが動いたわ。アルーナ様、そのわざとらしい反応は何ですか？お二人とも、そんなにジロジロ見ないでくださいよ。特にアルーナ様、なんで初対面みたいな顔してるんですか？ちょっと確認したいんだけど。親愛なるティナちゃんはどうして雪だるまの格好を？
Why is my sister in this game? I want to talk to Tina in game.
驚かせちゃってごめんなさい。平原の怪異を調査するために来たんですけど、いろいろあって顔を出しにくくて仕方なくこんな格好をしてるんです。なるほど。人気者は大変ってことね。さっきから気になってるんですけど、こちらの方は
just her accessory? Sure, I'm just her accessory. Whatever.
私の新しいお友達。まあ、いろいろあって一緒に行動しているの。そして、こっちの雪だるまがティナ。アステルリーズの自由戦士で街を歩けば歓声が飛び交う人気者よ。
Hello, Snow Knight.
アルーナ様のお友達ならきっと愉快な方ですね。よろしくお願いします。そういえばお二人も平原の怪異の調査に来たんですか？実はさっき私も噂の怪物と遭遇したんです。でも思ったより大したことなくて、新人兵士でも倒せるぐらいでした。
Well, I got bad news for you. I have no caution. I'm about to charge in, not thinking.
今まさにあなたの背後に迫ってるけど。
Perfect dodge. Guess what? I already learned it. Oh. Huh. How does now? This is real time. So how does this look for other people? And empower your next basic attack. Some elite has high counterattack. Trigger perfect dodge in a moment of high. Counter it. This attack. No. So this is like not so much like Lost Arks, but similar. Because in Lost Ark you have to counter it, but in this you dodge and then counter. God, I miss doing that in Lost Ark. That felt so good. Why did Lost Ark have to fall to trash? Ow! Oh my God! Okay, all right. Pull the screen out a bit more. Dodge is just parry in the skies. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, especially in cases like Expedition 33, where literally it was dodge and perfect dodge had the exact same timing as the parry. So if you could perfect dodge, you could parry. I will say, me personally, I'm not a fan of parrying. I like dodging. I'm a dodger, not a parrier. Except for in Expedition 33. That game, it was nothing but parries. Dodging, hooch, not around here. Parry everything or get hit.
あの黒い霧が原因ね。今まではただの憶測だったけど、今ので確信したわ。あれは虚飾エングラム。この大地に悪夢があるとしたら、それは間違いなく虚飾エングラムよ。
Hey, I don't know. The only other, it's funny enough, though, there's only 2 games where I actively parried more than I dodged. And I played them both this year. Stellar Blade and E33. Those were the only 2 games. Other than that, I prefer to dodge. Because even in like Code Vein, I would rather dodge than parry. I know parry had its bonuses, but...
この先は危険な調査になる。本当に行く？そうめんコイン亭で待っててもいいのよ。
Yeah, no, it's definitely 2 sides. It's literally 2 sides of the same coin, and I get well, backwards. I guess it depends on like realistically how they interact with the system, right? So, like I was saying with Stellar Blade, if you perfect dodge, you don't necessarily get as much of a reward, but if you perfect parry, you were able to get break down their stagger meter more. And yeah, that as well. But the problem is where games, this is the other issue, right? If a game has perfect dodge, but the window on the perfect dodge is so tiny, and there's no iframes, like real good iframes on the dodge, then you might as well do neither. So this, what I'm talking about there is something like Scarlet Nexus. Because Scarlet Nexus, as a fun and great time that I had with that game, and still am having because I was playing it on my deck last night, the dodge window on that game is so infinitesimally small that I rather just dodge well out the way before the enemy attack comes, unless I'm using any of the your psychic effects to make your dodge window bigger, because it's so tiny that I'm just like, no, let me dodge out the way. If I get a perfect dodge, hey, I'm lucky. And that's like what you're talking about, Mizu. But it's not worth aiming for the perfect dodge, because unless you have Sugumi up, it's so tiny. The window is so small, and I don't know where the iframes are on that. Heck, I don't even know where the iframes are on this game either. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. It's just that with, like Mizu was saying, with a dodge, at least with parry, it's just like, if there's no actual block, it's just like, either you hit it or you don't. With the perfect dodge, it's like, all right, you dodged, or either you got out the way and you got no bonus for it, or you got a perfect dodge and now you get a little bit of bonus for it. So, again, I still like dodging. I'm always a dodger, but that's because That's because I like safety. Specifically because, like Mizu was saying, I prefer to not put myself in that much danger if I mess up. Because dodging is a safe option, parrying is the dangerous option. It depends. It definitely depends. So like with Scarlet Nexus, Sugumi gave that, but she also gave you the ability to see invisible enemies and a couple other, you know, neat little tricks. With Stellar Blade, you know, there was that one armor set that you could use that increased your windows for parrying and dodging, which, yeah, that's filler, but it also, you know, helps with skill gaps. I may or may not have had that skill gap. Oh no, I get you. No, I know. It's also just a fun conversation to talk about, because I do like the idea, you know, I like talking about game systems and, you know, dodging versus parrying. And like, that's, I like to say, I prefer to play on the safe side of things. I love to play on the safe side of things. That's why I'm a dodger, not a parrier for the most part. Yeah. If you hit the perfect, then yeah, you're fine. It's just like if you don't hit the perfect, you still have your dodge to rely on. With a parry, there is no. It's either you get the parry or you don't. Oop, hello. God, see, I'm dodging early because I'm afraid. I'm afraid. What? What? Oh! They broke it. Okay. True, but the regular dodge is what leads into is what gives you the option for a perfect dodge. With parry, you just have the parry. Especially with games with a non-traditional block system. Scouting the area, and appears avoid increments coming from the cliff ruins. If we're going to the bottom of this, all right, whatever. I'll just let them go. Just keep on talking. I'll read as it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's all risk reward, and that's why the games have to do a very good job of giving you a good reward versus the risk, which is why dodging, even a perfect dodge usually has a smaller reward than the parry, because at least you have the dodge in case you don't perfect dodge. But if you get a perfect dodge, you get a small reward. If you parry, you get a big reward, because if you miss time to parry, you get smacked. That's why game systems are oh so fun to look at. Where the heck, what is this roundabout way of taking me right here? Also, why did you need to tell me my speed in meters per second? I don't need to know my speed, I just know I'm going fast. Also, is the dodge window in Wilds generous? I only played the beta for Wilds, and I'm not a Monster Hunter player, so I have no clue how generous it is. But specifically, dodging in that game in general always worried me, just because how aggressively wide the attack, you know, actual window is for some of those monsters. No, not window. Window's the wrong word. Like the actual like animation. The animation of it is usually wide because they got such huge bodies. Yo, listen to that happy music and then we just faint. Just darkness everywhere.
大丈夫？ちゃんと聞こえてる？拒食エングラムの影響で具合が悪くなったんですか？ちょっと待って、その手。エングラムが失われてる。ダメです。命に関わりますよ。
Well, you better do something. Somebody better save me. Well, y'all better save me. Help. Life and death. See, 4 frames. What am I supposed to do with 4 frames? What am I supposed to do with 4 frames? Unless the input is extremely easy and I can get used to it, like say if it doesn't change at all, I can't work with that. Heck, even if the input doesn't change at all, I still can barely work with that. That's part of the reason why Sinking didn't play Naoto and Sinking Central Fiction. There was no way I was cranking out Sinking Z inputs in quarter circles in 1 frame. God, but Naoto was so cool. That's my strategy for every game. Just don't be where the monster is attacking. I don't want to be anywhere near there. Which is also why I like to play in the sky. Let me play in the sky or let me play away. Like Sinking Zeta. If I don't need to dodge the attack on the ground if I'm just not on the ground. Yeah, and that's a good way of doing it. Specifically, the Daybreaking remake system, Trails in the Sky remake system. It's like, oh, you can build up your craft gauge naturally in the fight, or you can get a perfect dodge and then get it real easy. Where the heck did it go? Why'd you go so far? Hello? What the heck is that? Where? Oh, there he is. All right, all right. I should do this. Like that right there, I was at the latest part of my dodge there, and I still got the perfect dodge. So this game has a very wide dodge, like crazy wide. I will say another game that has a very good dodge versus perfect block system. And I'm sorry that I always got to talk it up, but Relink, you perfect dodge. But the risk of dodging is if you dodge too many times in a row, you get winded. But if you perfect dodge, you take no damage. But if you perfect parry, you just get iframes and you ain't got to worry about anything. Man, people take lessons from Relink. I know that's common, but I gotta hype up Relink anytime I can. Oh yeah, the sinking window is crazy generous in Daybreak and in Remake, which is good. It needs to be generous because again, they need to remember that they are. I don't want to say it, make it sound like turn-based players don't have reactions, but you also want to remember that you're dealing with turn-based game players that might not have the best reactions. So make the window generous so that they can engage in that system as well. Like this game, super wide window, because again, with that fight I just did, I was all the way at the end of my dodge, but I still got the perfect dodge out. Now I don't know if it's because it does it at the end of your animation to give you the perfect or if because I was just still in the iframes and I was like, oh, he was here, give him the perfect dodge. But we'll see. That's something that comes with time and learning. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you really gotta know your audience. You gotta know the people that are playing your games. Hey, you don't gotta worry about anything if you're using a bow and you're nowhere. What they doing over there? I'm gonna sit over here and I'm gonna just shoot my bow. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But yeah, no, I love good gameplay systems. Thinking TSO 2 had a good system too, because I like juggling, dodging, and parrying, and then also perfect timing your little, being frame perfect. Which realistically, it wasn't even frame perfect. It was just like, because it was way longer than the frame that you had to do, do your little input on your basics and combo off of it. But it was cool. Oh, look at them. Look, more games need this. I hate games that make you have to time to join in on dances. But look at this. You don't got time. You just say, hey, join in on dance. And now everybody's doing the same animation at the same time. I don't know any of these people, but I'm dancing with them. No, and again, that's what I'm saying. People got to know their audience, because I've definitely seen it too, and I've seen like some of the YouTubers I follow. They have to stress the point that with the remake, it is not an action game. It is still like turn-based and command-based. Like you don't have to worry about it. It's there, but you can just hop on, activate turn-based whenever you want to, which is good. Again, know your audience. You got to know your audience. I think it's courage. I don't know what courage is. The cowardly dog? Can be expertise can be locked after 1 day and 9 hours. Am I time gated on this? It wouldn't be. God. Oh my God. Weren't old MMOs also time gated? I feel like they were. And rose orbs are the currency you use to spend in the store, right? Yeah, they are. Now, this is a rose orb. What is this? But this is just straight up money. But this stuff you pay with rose orb. So you can earn it, or you can get the bound ones. Okay. Oh! Alright, I found what I want. Screw that other outfit. I found what I'm buying. What else we got here? This is cute. This is cute. There's our little snowman. This is also cute. But this, if I can change the color of this, and now it specifically says orange, but can I dye the colors? If I can dye the colors, I'm rocking this. But actually, orange looks flattering on me. I like orange. I can rock with it. This is cute. This is also pretty nice. Again with the oh wait, these are the shoes for it. Ugh. This is nice. That's fine. Schoolgirl. Also very, very nice, very nice. And it's pieces. Now here's the thing that I like about pieces. My only issue is that it's a 3-piece, top, bottom, and shoes. I prefer to have just a few more options. I think DFO did it very well, where DFO gave you so many options. So you had your shoulders, your top, your bottom, your shoes, your bracelet, all that stuff. That way you can make all kind of custom outfits. Oh wait, they're actually, but this does have gloves. Okay, so there probably is more. Okay, so I need to see. I'm not gonna lie, because they do refund you, I might come back from a break wearing this shit. I'm not gonna say anything. It does mean that you can mix and match, yes. Which is why I like the fact that they're pieces. And mixing and matching is what I love. Like, that's why DFL is so much fun, because you can make all kinds of outfits. It's so nice making outfits in that game. But yeah, they definitely have one pieces in this game, so. Oh my god, I've been streaming for almost an hour and 30. It feels like I've only been streaming for 10 minutes. Time flies when you're having a good time. Excuse me. I need to make sure, I need to double check the refund policy, because if they're refunding you everything 1 for 1, and I'm pretty sure they did say that they're refunding you 1 for 1. I'll probably do it. Oh, actually, speaking of summer outfits, I can't believe I logged on to Apex just to get Loba's summer outfit. I'm never gonna actually, like, I don't know if I'm ever actually gonna play that game again. However, I could not deny myself Loba cheeks. It was just too good. She's just too good. She's too good. Oh, this, okay, so leave nothing. So yeah, see, you can mix and match all you want. So that's cool. So like, if I want to do this with maybe, what's a good top for this? This looks straight out of S4 League. I feel like too many games forgot to like let people mix and match. It's the lost art of letting people, you know, do that. That's one thing I'll praise 14 for as well, because 14 lets you, you know, mix and match everything as well, and it looks really nice when it comes together, if you can make it come together, that is. So you have top, no, this is one piece. So you have top, bottom, gloves, and shoes. So it's 4 pieces that you can mix and match. And the heels actually give you height. Well, that's cool. All right, okay. Let's see what I end up doing. But definitely this right here, I just wish I could dye, because orange is definitely not my favorite color. I can work with orange. I prefer not to, but if I have to, I can. The only issue is that it doesn't come with gloves, so I wonder if I can just hide the gloves. I'm gonna get this. You have an unsaved screen? Yeah, leave. Alright, anywho. Alright, excuse me, Miss Valeria. We've come to discuss our reward. Yep, terrain science. Alright. Look at her little dead eyes. Is she even blinking? She's not even, okay, there's a blink. You know, meeting people who actually can sleep with their eyes open is so awful. My dad used to do that, and that is just terrifying. I don't like it. It's spooky. $500,000? We're not gonna get 500,000. She's gonna give us like 500. Oh, right. I forgot that she owes so much money. So I'm here. I am doing all this work, and I still got to pay for this chick's bill. I don't even know you like that. Why am I paying for her bill? I don't want to pay for her meals. Now, finish after deducting those expenses. Your annual reward 50,000. Okay, I said 5,000, but 50,000 is fine. I can work with 50,000. I don't know how much 50,000 actually is, but I can work with it. The Pioneer Bureau, sure. Yeah, the most inclusive organization you'll find anywhere on the continent. All right. So I go sign here. Sure, I'll sign here. I'll sign right here. Heck, I'm about to give y'all my PayPal information in a second. What else you want me to sign? Oh God, please tell me this game has PayPal. Because I hate having to put in my credit card information. Confidentiality, commission, X, participant limit 2, yada, 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 on the eve of the CBT, all right, sure, we can do all that. Whatever it tells me to do, I'll do. I mean, all the processes are terrible, but PayPal saves me gives me the least amount of clicks. That's like the only bonus for PayPal. Well, that and being able to pay split up the payments in a non-loan fashion. Like if I want to do pay in 4, that's always convenient. Okay. Open. Batch use. Confirm. Have no. Okay, so that's just giving me stuff. Open. That's more money. Hairstyle voucher. Hairstyle voucher. What is this? No, that's just notes. Battle image? What the heck is this? God, okay. Module, gears. Already changed my gear. Let me open up my email and check something real quick. So, I need to see my thing from A+ Games. Pre-download, join the official testing guidelines. All right. Oh my God, the site's loading for me now. Oh, the site's loading for me now. It's finally working. Jesus Christ. I was complaining about that for so long. Okay, that's cool. Jesus. Okay. Sign in, yada yada. CBT download guide. CBT purchase rules. Okay. Who made top-ups will not lose their spending. After official launch of the game, all in-game purchases will be sent to a single character on each player's official game account. Rose orbs purchased during the CBT will be returned in the exact amount paid. Any bonuses received during the CBT will not be included. So only the paid ones. Purchase the main of the monthly card, Supreme Pass, Season Pass, theme bundle will be sent in a 1-to-1 ratio. Makes sense. All purchased items, excluding bonus items, will be sent after the official launch. These items will be delivered via mail. Yada yada. Okay, makes sense. All right. Well, let me get up, go to the bathroom, take a quick break, and I may or may not be in a bikini when I come back. The world may only know. The world may never know. I'll be right back, though. Okay, I am back. So pause the music. I told you, I said it. When I come back, I might not be in the I might be in a bikini. So now here's my thing, and I'm not surprised that it's dye related, but you need a dye. So let's can I reset? Yeah, there we go. So I'll figure out how the dyeing in this game works later, but for now it's gonna be an orange. Just wish there was, you know, no gloves. That would help a lot. And I get these nice little glasses. I do not want these glasses. If anything, I want real glasses. Real normal glasses. Alright, anywho. Ooh. I do like weapon skins, but that ain't what I'm worried about right now. Permanent leave. Ha! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just like that, I'm pot committed. I'm pot committed. We gotta play this game now. I feel bonita. I feel pretty. What time is this? 4:48. I will definitely be playing this probably if I'm being completely honest, aside to having to do my gacha stuff, I'll probably be playing this all day, like even into the night, and I'll definitely be streaming it, but I will get up to leave in about maybe 30 minutes to an hour because I got to make a run and then I'll come back. But I'll see if I can knock out my gacha stuff like in the in-between, at least some of it. We'll see. You're gonna learn about Battle Imagine? Yes, I do want to learn about Battle Imagine. Monster. So, what is this? Pokemon? I'm gonna be learning Battle Imagine. Is that what I'm gonna be doing? So I have this. Not yet, because I've been doing the story on Star Rail and on Zenless, so I've been like slacking on things because I haven't even done theater yet, and I know theater's about to reset, so I need to do all that, like, not tonight, but I need to do that over the weekend. I did do Abyss, though. I knocked out Abyss because Abyss is easy. You always got, like, Abyss is so easy to finish up real quick, so. I gotta be in the prep mood to Mauled. Here's my thing. There is no way it can be as bad as Stygian. See? Stygian, however you say it. I don't think it can be as bad. I don't think it can. I'd be surprised if it was as bad or as annoying. Just because of the nature of Star Rail. Oh, what the heck? Get those things off me. If anything, I want some high heels. I want some real high heels, but you know, I'll make these work for now. All right. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing what happens there too. I don't know. I feel like Star Rail just doesn't have the ability to make me annoyed the same way that Genshin does. Like it probably can. It probably can be as bad, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever given it that much power. Wait. Oh, so you can freely move them. Okay, so where is my buff? This is Gale form. Move this here. If anything, I want to put this here, but I don't have that yet. No, put this here. Spiral thrust. You know what they need? They need images for this. That would help a lot. Yes. Was that a mount? It is a mount. Cool. Okay. Claim. Claim. Okay. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's move on. Mina, dude, she is tiny. Look at the height difference. I just need to give it a shot. I need to give it the old college try. But, you know, if I'm being... The one thing that's really making me not want to try it this go-around is that stinking cactus. Because I fought that... Where did I fight that cactus? Was it in Abyss? It might have been in... I think it is in Abyss. Wherever, for whatever reason, I had to fight that cactus pisses me off. I do not like it at all. That cactus sucks. Actually abysmal. And I know they have to find a way to like push their nod cry characters, but screw not crave characters, but screw that crap. Screw it. I don't care. I don't like that cactus at all. It annoys me. What the heck? What are you doing right there? Your legs sinking wide split. Well, I mean, my thing in Star Rail is I do want to use more teams, but it's the thing I was talking about the other day where there's a lot of supports, but I didn't roll for a lot of support, so I have like two, three? Aventurine, Ruan Mei, and Robin literally just getting passed around, and in some cases, Aventurine is tag teaming with them. So it all depends on where I'm putting them. Yep, are we fighting? We sure are. Give me a hold. Wait, was that a hold? That was a hold. Okay, all right, all right. Ruan Mei definitely got replaced. She was in my dot team if she wasn't on another team, but she got replaced. So now my dot team is just my 3 dot queens and then whatever support I want to put there, usually Gallagher. So until we have a proper dot support that is like true support, if anything, I know it's going to suck because it's going to be dot specific, but give me a healer that is the same effect as in Divergent Universe, where you heal off your dot procs. So let that healer enable whenever a dot proc goes off, heal the team or something. Something like that. I mean, they have to be honest with themselves because they can make good bosses. Some of the bosses are fine, but some of the bosses are just not fun to fight. And if they're not fun to fight, I'm not going to want to do the content. And I want to do the content, but I don't want to tilt every time. Like, if I'm tilting, I want it to be a fun tilt, not a I'm actually not having a good time, I want to close this game tilt. My tilt should be, oh, I want to do better. I want to keep doing this content until I do it perfect, but I'm having a fun time while tilting. Not, dude, this boss sucks. I didn't get hit, or for whatever reason, some shield mechanic isn't breaking fast enough. Cactus. That's not fun. I don't like that. And there's a delicate balance between fun tilt and bad tilt. I mean, most of the... I don't want to say it's good that you don't, because you do want to interact with the mechanics. But yeah, most of them are just sandbags and seeing which team is the strongest, which team deals with them. Like, I know the one that's thinking scale, like, you know, adds clones, that boss has whatever mechanic, but I don't care. I just throw Cast Reese at him and Cast Reese clears the screen. Yeah, Genshin doubling down on what you need, where it's like, oh, we have a massive amount of HP you have to go through, and a massive shield you have to go through that can only be broken by specific mechanics. Have fun. And I don't even know if Luna Charged or Electro Charged, I don't know if they do the same amount of shield break. Because I feel like the Electro Charge on the Cactus is not filling up that gauge fast enough. And there's definitely a way to have character restriction be fun. Well, let me not say fun, be acceptable. There's a way to make it acceptable, but the way they force character restriction with the newest character is not the way that I like it done. You remember when back in the day, everybody was like, yo, Silver Wolf is never gonna get power crept because of the weakness implant, and then slowly but surely the DPSs were able to implant their own weakness or just completely bypass it, and then you have a Noxia or whatever his thinking name is, where he just implants everything. Oh, those were the good old days. Silver Wolf, Silver Wolf, Silver Wolf. What the heck is this? Dance Novice is open? I don't know what that is. We were very naive back then. Heck, the game was only a month old back then, but man, did we not know what was coming. We had no clue what was coming. What the heck is going on down there? Can I not climb up this? I know you can climb the building in this game, but can I not climb up that? Or maybe it's only certain walls. Oh, what the? Okay. So I can, it sends me up that, forces me to vault this. It forces me to vault that, but I can't climb this. I'm not trying to upskirt, I promise. I'm just trying to see if I can climb the wall. Hot like fire, sweet like honey. Well, I know my character's looking sweet like honey. I tell you what. I tell you what. A diary recovery commission? We sure did. Oh god, man. At least they know that we're just going from NPC to NPC and they're pointing it out. I don't know how much better that makes it, but they're making a joke about it. Oh, it's this bum again. Thigh job? Man, screw this kid. There's nothing reassuring about seeing this kid again. I prefer not to see him at all. Also, I think I am going to commit to just using my own music, because screw this crap. Bring in the Sawano tracks or leave everything out. Afterwards, no matter which shop Arona and I went to, the Sorona will relay the same message. Yeah, lovely. I love just bouncing between place to place. Skills? Why do you keep telling me this? Oh, it's for upgrading. Huh. Tip used when courage is low. Oh, and this does count as an attack. So stuns enemies in front upon casting, dealing attack enemies while active, restores 105 courage. Has 2 overdrives. Consumes 30. Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Okay, automatically recovers 3. Dealing attack damage. Fall back on basic attacks when courage is too low to use other offensive abilities. So basically just rotate through your stuff, essentially. And this restores me. So burn through everything. Tip cast carefully using the skill between basic attacks. As courage takes time to stack. Okay, I get that. And this is what's going to slowly restore it. Consumes to reel in final piercing strike. So does this actually dash at the enemy? If it actually dashes, that'd be cool. But I haven't actually tried to do it. So, if this is truly a dash, I want this on. Can I not? I can't put it on one, can I? So I just have to leave it at 2. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just need to see which skills I like. I mean, in theory, I should always be upgrading my basic, because my basic is going to be what I'm going to rely on most of the time anyway. Oh god, what the heck is this? Season hub? Oh god, I'm getting hit with syncing PSO2 here. Too many menus. Too many menus for your own good. It's absolutely terrifying. Someone's onto us. What do we do now? Keep it together. Tina promised to protect us, man. Screw her. Oh, actually, speaking of Tina, y'all want to hear something hilariously awful that happened right after I turned off stream last night? So, picture this. I turn off stream. You know, wrap it up. I say my goodbyes. I'm making a tweet about Trails remake last night, right? As I'm sitting here in my room, I hear somebody say my sister's name. They say, Tina, insert my last name. I'm like, wait, what? What's happening there? And at first, I thought it was coming from the window behind me, but then I was like, that sounds too loud and clear to be coming through a window. And I realized this stern voice calling out my sister's name is not coming from outside, but is coming from inside the apartment. So, I'm like, what the heck is happening here? So, I leave my room. I open the door because my door is closed when I'm streaming, especially when I'm streaming at late night. I don't want to wake anybody up. Lo and behold, I open my door to 4 police in the apartment, standing in the living room. And as I open the door, they flashed the light at me, but it wasn't, but they flashed the light, but not the normal flashlight. I don't know why they would do this. But the one who had the light had his gun drawn. So I'm just staring at his gun and the flashlight, and they're like, who are you? I'm like, nigga, who are you? Why are y'all in the apartment? Why are y'all in the apartment? And I'm like, I'm Gregory, I live here. They're like, where's Tina? I'm like, in the room asleep? It's 2 a.m. And I'm like, did something happen? And they tell the situation, and my sister groggily comes out the room and she's like, I'm Tina. And they explain the situation. And then they're like, and essentially it was some stuff happening with some people that she knew from work. And for whatever reason, they thought they might be here. And I'm like, no, it's just us. Like, my mom's not even here. So here's some more information as to why I haven't been streaming so much. My mom is in the hospital right now. She's in the hospital for 2 weeks now. So that's why I've been doing late night streaming mainly instead of afternoon streaming, because after work, I go to the hospital. So I'm just so confused as to, like, everything was just so crazy. Everything was so crazy. I'm just like, how'd y'all even get in? And they're like, your porch door was open. I'm like, what happened to knocking? Where's the police knock? Why am I opening up my bedroom door staring at 4 police? And as quick as they came, they left. And they're just like, yeah, your porch door was wide open. I'm like, I know the porch door wasn't wide open because before I started streaming, I went through the apartment because I'm paranoid. I got paranoia. I make sure every door is closed. Now, realistically, because the porch door should be locked, I didn't check it. I didn't check if it was locked. But it's been locked every other day, so maybe my nephew unlocked it. But they just leave and they're like, yeah, make sure you close the porch door. I'm like, there's no way that porch door was open. But even if it was open, why are y'all just walking in here like it's nothing? Where y'all, like, I'm telling you, the adrenaline was high, and I'm so glad I did not do the thing I usually do when I'm spooked, which is to grab one of my knives that's over here, because I have 2 knives off to the side next to my computer. So it's a good thing your boy didn't pull out his knife, because I would not be streaming today if I did. They would have popped me like it was nothing. I would have been on the news. Here I am just having a good time after streaming Trails. But man, it was something, and I feel like some kind of rights were violated last night. I don't know which rights, but I feel like my rights were violated. So I might have to do something about that. It was just insanity, though. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would open up the door late at night and just randomly be staring at 4 police officers. Like, it's 2 a.m. It's literally 2. I think I stopped streaming at 2:05, and no, they said they were inside. They said they were inside, and they were saying because there was some stuff going on with some people my sister knew from work. But still, it's so weird that they were just inside because they thought they might be here. But I'm like, y'all didn't knock on the door. If they would have did the boom, 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 the police knock, I would have heard that. But they just popped up inside of the apartment, like literally standing in the living room. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm telling you, some rights had to have been, you know, they had to have gone against some of my rights as a person, as a citizen. Because they don't, like, you don't just pop up in a person's living room like that. But again, they claim that the door, that our porch door was wide open. But I'm like, there's no way the porch door was wide open. I would have seen that. So I don't believe that it was. Also, hello, baddie. Hold on. Give me 1 second. See, speaking of people entering, I heard my sister come in. So I'm like, I'm telling you, I have open back headphones. So I hear when people come in. It's intentional. So dude, all I'm saying is, like, last night after stream, it was crazy. It was hilarious and crazy. Hilarious in a bad way. Huh? Sorry about that. But yeah. Suffice to say, I had a very fun night last night. Aside to, you know, the fun on trails. Excuse all the typing randomly. Have to send a message. Yeah, and I need to make sure I don't have anything from work still, because it is 5, so I'm officially off the clock. Well, I've been off the clock since 4, but I still want to double check some stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm all good. Oh, last night at 22, and so that's 10. At 10, Teen's file stored in council hall was stolen. At 10:10, he confessed he had already met with the buyer. They are run out to file. However, 5 minutes later, Tina returned to the core. She had already brought back the file. I'm very sorry. It was my impatience that offended the beloved. Any compensation you can offer? You can get. How about you give me some free pay currency? That's what you can do. Yeah, bright vouchers. I like bright vouchers. Also, this music is not on a good loop. Did you hear how quiet it was for like 10 seconds? Loop this. I don't care if I don't like the music. Have a good loop. That's what I'm gonna complain about. Y'all better get your composers in the room. Heck, pay me and I'll find a good loop for it. Cause you don't need to recompose. You just need to find a point where it loops seamlessly. And that takes no skill at all. Heck, we did that for AMVs back in the day. The war, see, underground. Okay. Head to the spinning rudder. God, can I get back out? Let me leave the city. I'm ready to fight. I know we got to set up our MMO adventure, but I want to get to my MMO fighting. Oh, wait, that's chest here. Wait, did I get my stuff out of here? I did. I'll tell you what. I will give your music another try later, but for now, actually, that's easier. There we go. Now we got some good tunes. It will not be fitting every scene, but who cares? It's an MMO. I do this all the time. You know what? I'm running this game on max settings, which, I mean, it's not like it looks insanely impressive or anything, but considering how poorly optimized games tend to be now, I'm surprised it's running so smoothly. I guess the real test will be when I get into like a crazy fight with multiple people. So y'all two are casters. There's a bunch of lancers. I need to make sure I'm not too basic. I see too many lancers around here. I'm not swapping off Lancer, but I need to see other people. Y'all all can't be Lancers. I need y'all all to be the Katana weeb. See, I'm not a Katana weeb, so I'm safe there. Screw this menu. I don't care. Unusual black mist. That's the mist they were talking about before. Were your people the people that we saved earlier? Is that who they were? Or is she just going around saving people 24/7? Yeah, we're VIPs. You better give us a special treatment. Why are you looking at me with those bedroom eyes? Hello? Hello, lady?
しみるこんなに美味しいご飯何年ぶりかしら。あ、そうだ。パートナーって言いながらちゃんと自己紹介をしてなかったわね。どうかしら。私のことで知りたいことはある？
You're legendary, so tell me more about yourself. I want to know about your identity. Do tell.
開拓局の冒険者よ。今はそうめんコイン亭にお世話になっているわ。私、冒険者としてはちょっと自信があるのよね。実績だって数えきれないぐらいあるのよ。
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
みんな私をこう呼ぶの。じゃじゃーん！伝説の冒険者アルーナ様ってね。
I'll politely applaud.
まだ何か聞きたいことはある？それはちょっと最初からそんな質問が来るとは思わなかったな。
Well, here's the thing. I didn't start with that. I led with, something else.
一杯やるのにぴったりだわ。
Yeah, she's hiding something. Don't worry, we'll talk to you again.
あなたのことも教えてよ。運命共同体なんだから、あなたのことをもっと知りたいの。
My name is all I can remember.
いい？
Or you could just let me, I'll make up identity. Same way I did with syncing Mass Effect.
でも、私たちが出会ったことで、それは広いキャンバスになったのよ。私は信じてる。あなたが歩みを止めなければ、そこにはきっとたくさんの色で物語が描かれていくわ。だからね、これからのあなたの色鮮やかな未来に乾杯。
Actually, I'm thinking of action games just because, naturally I'm on one right now. Ben, way back when we played Lost Ark, how difficult did you consider that game? Because you were on, why can't I remember the name of the class? It was big old shield lance dude. So you were naturally a more defensive class, but I don't remember how you felt about that game. Gotcha. Okay. I'm just gauging difficulty in the games that you play versus something like this. Oh, so I know these people. Opening dance, Fluffy Wuffy Waltz. Okay, all right. Fluffy Wuffy Waltz. Get me out of this festival. If I'm being completely honest, I'm kind of hoping that this game gets to that level of difficulty. Hey, what, you don't like the Nikkei music? I love the Nikkei music. It makes me feel like I'm still dealing with Nikkeis. Where's my Helm at? Give me Helm in her New Year's outfit. And now we got our Persona music. Okay, let me take a quick break. I will be back and hopefully not too long. It shouldn't take me more than an hour. But I gotta make a run, and then after that I will probably be streaming for another like 3 to 10 hours. I know that's a pretty wide time gap. It depends on how addicted I get to this game. Whenever I finally get to, do more fighting, I may just end up being on this game all night long. Like, it's the weekend, so who knows? But, I need to make a run real quick, and then like I said, I'll be on this for a very, very, very long time. Hey, you can never go wrong with hearing Nikkei music, though. I drive down the street listening to Nikkei music. Nothing crazy. Usually just starting and whatnot. But I do need to add more Nikkei music to my phone. Anywho, I'll be back in a bit. Until then, y'all have fun.